Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here. Welcome back to another CounterSide video. Alright, today's video we're going to talk about the Awaken Selector. A lot of you guys have been asking me, hey GuitarRock, why don't you give advice based upon the Awaken Selectors that we global players will get? Why are you asking people to pull for Ministra? This is something that, let's talk a little bit about it then. Let's talk a little bit about it. There's a couple of things that's a little bit risky to talk about because we won't know. We don't know if they are coming or not. For now, I still want to give advice based upon what things that I know and what things that I know will come. So, if you guys are not aware, let's talk about the selector first, right? So right now in global, if you go to this one, you have the Coffin Company Dinner Party. Now this gives you, on day 15, if you log in for 15 days, if you start late, maybe you won't get this, which is unfortunate. But hey, you're gonna get this thing called the Fenrir Squad Awaken Recruitment Coupon, which will give you a selector between Awaken Hilde and Awaken Yumina, which I still think Awaken Yumina is better because I, at the point of this time, am uploading a video to my second channel, GuitarRock Gaming. So if you guys haven't checked it out, please subscribe to that channel. I'll have one video up there shortly. But speaking of which, I want to talk about this particular thing right here, the Awaken Selector, right? So right now it's in my inventory, I believe, right? I'm gonna claim it, boom, give me that Awaken Selector. Again, this is only two heroes, two characters, Awaken Mina, Awaken Hilde. Now this has led to some players to believe that we're gonna get more Awaken Selectors down the road, which is a fair statement, fair entitlement, or whatever you want to call this, because we get the first year, why would we not get the second year one? So let's go back to the roadmap, let's dissect a little bit and talk about potential selectors that we might get. As you guys can see, this is what we are gonna have. In September, this has already passed, so now we are entering October right now. So Rita's gonna come next. I believe she will come next week. We're gonna have Ministra replacing Replacer Queen. Dang. That's going to be something that's gonna happen as well. We're gonna have a bunch of Relic Challenge stage, new ones, Shadow Palace, etc. Lonely Circuit Link is already here. Now, going into November, we have Coffin Company Thanksgiving event. There's a lot of things happening here that I can't speculate upon, or it's hard to speculate upon rather. It's hard to go too detailed because you don't know what's coming. All we know is Cold Case Horizon is coming. Okay, so that means that's Awaken Horizon. But right here you can see Evolve 1 is here. So does that mean that Evolve 1 coming in the banner? So Evolve 1 in the banner, Awaken Horizon in the banner, two max at the same time? Kind of weird, right? Or does that mean that Evolve 1 just means that they are releasing die 48, 49, 50? Because that's how the story is tied to. For the E1, right? If you guys played the story in C server, and we're gonna have Machine Collector appearing alongside. So it's kind of hard to just speculate based on just one image of them saying Evolve 1. Like, it's hard to know what's coming. December, this is where we're gonna get the Coffin Company Holiday Getaway event. Now this event is very important event, right? So again, a lot of players have speculated we're gonna get the second year anniversary ticket, because in KR, when this happens, let me show you guys from Pride 1 CO. As you can see, again, very important. I've learned this the hard way, that different server has different management ways. Okay, so let's have a look at KR. Look at KR, they have this costume, again, somehow in line with the Coffin Company Holiday Gate event, but they also introduced Awaken Jake, which I don't think Global will have. They also introduced Jaina Cropel, which I don't think Global will have. They also have Carlotta as BP. They have Rearm Eugene, but Rearm is only about to come in Global. So you can see different servers do have different management ways, so you guys have to keep that in mind. And as for the selector, so this is the one that they are getting. Alright, so second year anniversary selector, you will be able to choose between Awaken Nayubin, Awaken Yuna, or Awaken Amy. Now, that is pretty cool. So again, you can choose between Awaken Yubin, aka Paper Bin. You can choose between Awaken Yuna, aka Awaken Yuna, or Awaken Amy. These three characters are the choices for the Awaken Selector in the second year anniversary for KR server. Does that mean that Global is having it though? So I can't say for sure because it just says Coffin Company Holiday Getaway event. And again, knowing that different server has different management ways, Should I say that we're gonna get second year anniversary ticket? You know, like it's kind of risky to say that or assume that rather. So there's a chance that we might get it. There's a chance that we might not get it. So it's gonna depend on a lot of things, right? We will know that later. That will come alongside or with the collab as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, so in case you guys are wondering, just in case if Global ever gets this, the best one to choose if you don't have yet is Awaken Yuna. Alright, and maybe Awaken Paper be next because I think he's going to be somewhat still useful in PvE, whereas Awaken Amy is a PvP only unit. But this selector sort of doesn't make sense if it comes to Global because Awaken Amy won't appear until the end of December. Or like it says December part 2, so this is in December part 1, right? So there's also that to consider. Does that mean that we won't get the selector? Or maybe it could be done it in this way, in Global right now, where the attendance thing it will last for a couple of days. Maybe it's like 20 days. So and then it will lead on. But that doesn't make sense though. Why would they release Awaken Amy? Then nobody would pull for Awaken Amy. That will hurt their sales, right? You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of these things doesn't make sense. Assuming you're a whale, as a whale, you just pick Awaken Amy because she will come out at the same time as you getting the Awaken Selector. I feel like that will hurt them overall rather than helping them. So again, something that I can't speculate upon. Seems a little bit weird of a decision. Maybe Amy will come like super late. Maybe they will modify the contents of the Awaken Selector, which is also something that they can actually do. Remember, Global is its own server. They could always change Awaken Amy to maybe Awaken Lee Suyeon perhaps, or Awaken Mina perhaps, or maybe Lee Jisoo, right? They can always change this to other characters. Just because KR has those, doesn't mean they can't modify or change the contents when the selector comes to Global. So keep that in mind, alright? So something that I want you guys to be very open-minded with. And last but not least, the 2.5 year anniversary ticket, which is not listed here, but players have speculated. Again, since we are having the first year anniversary ticket, a lot of players are super happy that, oh, they are so kind, they give us this before we even hit 1 year in Global. So therefore, players have these assumptions, very dangerous assumption, because this is where a lot of players are giving advice based upon that we're gonna have a 2.5 year ticket. Alright, so what's the 2.5 year ticket? So this is a selection for 2.5 year ticket, which KR just literally had like a couple of months ago, right? But you can see their selection will be Awaken Hilde, Awaken Yuna, we have Ministra, we have Awaken Seoyun, and we have Replacer King. No brainer here, the best choice by far is going to be Ministra. And I think by then, most players wouldn't pick her already because it doesn't make sense, right? So Awaken Hilde, there's no way you pick Awaken Hilde, like everything here is just so much better, like the other four, right? Awaken Yuna, again, she is present in the second year anniversary ticket, right? So there's no reason for you to pick her here if we have a second year anniversary. So Ministra makes the most choice and a lot of players did pull for her. Now if you don't have her, she's also a good option, depending if you want to replace a king, he's also there. But we don't know if this is coming. Again, this is based upon nothing. They didn't say that we're gonna have it, right? And even if we do have it or we will have it, they didn't say when we will have it. So some players are giving advice based upon, hey, why don't skip Ministra, alright, and say for and pull Awaken Horizon instead. Something that's very risky in my humble opinion, right? We can't say for sure if we will get the 2.5 year anniversary ticket. We can't say for sure when we will get it. Assuming that this is 2 years, alright, in December. Are you willing to wait 2.5 years, let's say until April or May 2023, which is still going to be a long time, 4 to 5 months without Ministra. Now that's something that I personally am not willing to risk. I would rather just get Ministra, and if the selector ever comes later on, I'll just pick someone else, right? So now regarding Ministra versus Awaken Horizon, if your focus is PvE, I still think Ministra is going to be better for you. Overall, Ministra she does a lot. She replaces Awaken Seoyun in a lot of stages that's not raids, right? In raids, Awaken Seoyun because you want damage, but in most other stages, you don't really use Awaken Seoyun once you have Ministra. Like, she just have way more value, 5 costs, and she helps everyone in your team. I've already made a video about it. But if you are more focused on PvP, you are trying to climb ranks more often, I do think Awaken Horizon is going to be a very solid choice. I think she's better than Ministra in PvP. A lot of players don't know how to counter her, and you can still use ALSY, but that's going to be a very luck-based strategy to counter her consistently. Alright, you need to be able to one-shot her. She has immortality, which is something that she can prevent damage coming from time to time. So that's something that you gotta look out for as well. It's going to be annoying to deal with her. I do think that Awaken Horizon, very solid choice for PvP. I think she's going to be the top in global meta alongside with Replacer King. Awaken Horizon is going to be like maybe E1 as well, right? Depending on which one you want to go for. So yeah, overall, that's my take on this topic. Hopefully, if you guys want to wait for Ministra, be careful. Alright, that's something that take all the information you hear with a grain of salt, especially if it's not confirmed. Alright, so we can only speculate so much ahead. But for now, I would definitely focus on the collab first. I don't know what collab will be. I don't know what Awaken units will be in there, if there's any even. So that's something that we gotta wait out and see. November is gonna be next month. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Again, subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.